Hello everyone, welcome to my week 4 picks and pick'em. I've done pretty good. Dropped a little bit, but I've been doing pretty good this year so far. I am last week I did 10 5 and 1 for an overall of 33 14 and 1 with a 69.792%. Just getting just close to the 70% mark. And if I can get through the season at 70%, I'm going to try to start adding stuff like picking against the spread. Now, the coin flip, on the other hand, is not doing very well. It is below 50%. Not good at all. It's at 46.875%. 781 last week, 22.25, 1 overall. The power rankings is also not doing too good, but it is at least hovering over 50%. The power rankings is 8, 7, and 1, 26, 21, and 1. Man, not very good. It's at 55.208%. And for the first game of the week, it's going to be Thursday, October 1st, the first month of October, 7:20 p.m. Central Time. You got the Broncos versus the going to New Jersey to visit the New York Jets, because that's how it works. These are both teams that are 0-3. These are both teams that have struggled heavily this season. And so it's like, which team is worse? Which team do you trust a little bit more? And I'm just going to trust the Broncos a little bit more. They do have a butt ton of injuries, but at the same time, the Jets have no one. They have no defense. They really have no offense. The only person they have is the icy ghosts. Yeah, the Jets are just the laughing stock. And with this in mind, let's see what the coin has to say. And the coin has picked tails. The coin agrees with me in the power ranking on this one, which should be a good sign, except for the fact that the coin is picking less than half of the games correct. Sunday, October 4th, 12 o'clock p.m. Central Time, you got the New Orleans Saints visiting the Detroit Tigers. They're both 1 and 2, and while it may look like they're pretty evenly matched at 1 and 2, the Saints are the power ranking favorites clearly. Saints are the better team. Reason number 1, the Saints are at least not cursed. Well, I mean, they're kind of cursed. They're cursed in the postseason. They're not cursed when it comes to the regular season. The Lions, on the other hand, are just 100% cursed all the way. Done, whatever. They just, yeah, they just got a curse on them. We thought the curse would be over, but nope. They just suck. The refs are against them. It's kind of hard to win when the refs are against you, and it's just not good at all. Not only that, even with Drew Brees sucking, the Saints aren't a bad team. The Lions, on the other hand, you can kind of argue them being a bad team. Saints, even with Drew Brees struggling, they aren't a bad team. So I'm just gonna have to go with the Saints, 20-13, and the coin also agrees. They picked tails. On Sunday, October 4th, 12 o'clock p.m., we have the Chargers versus the Buccaneers. The Chargers are 1 and 2. The Buccaneers are 2 and 1. Buccaneers are clearly the power ranking favorites, and I'm just gonna have to agree with that. They are clearly the better team. They got a really good defense. They got Tom Brady playing pretty darn well. And then you got the Chargers. The Chargers also have pretty good defense, and they had their quarterback play pretty decent last week. But I do think the Buccaneers are just a little bit better just because of the fact that, well, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers defense is really underrated. It's a really great defense, and it's highly underrated. And the Chargers are still the flippin' Chargers. And now with all of that, what does the coin have to say? The coin picked tails again. The coin disagrees and it's picking the Chargers. Sunday, October 4th, 2 o'clock p.m., you get the Jaguars versus the Bengals. Jaguars are 1 and 2. Bengals are 0-2 and 1. The Bengals are the power ranking favorites here. And yeah, I'm picking the Bengals. Like they can score a lot of points, so it's gonna probably be 30-20. They can also give up a lot of points. And Minshew's pretty decent quarterback. Joe Burrow's a pretty good quarterback. The main reason I'm picking the Bengals is while they're both kind of a terrible organization, I think the Jaguars organization is just a little bit worse, and I still think the Jaguars are going to be one of the worst teams of the season. The Jaguars and the no-name team, the team that shall not be named. That those two are going to be the two worst teams. I'm going to stick by it. They're really, really terrible organizations, organizational wise, and that's just going to hurt them. Because when you're bad from the top, it's going to go all the way down to the very, very bottom, including the players. And oh wait, the coin picks the Bengals as well. Sunday, October 4th, 12 o'clock p.m. We got the Vikings versus the Texans. Both teams 0-3. The Vikings are the power ranking favorites in this one. The Texans have been dominated by the Chiefs, dominated by the Ravens, and then they lost a pretty decent close one against the Steelers. The Texans' offense seems to be getting their stuff together, but their defense is still not looking up, and so that could make Kirk Cousins look pretty good. And the Vikings, they also don't really have that much of a defense, so the Texans' offense should be really, really good as well. But again, Texans have never beaten the Vikings, so if they win, this will be the first time they've beaten the Vikings. And honestly, after last week, I don't have faith in my Texans. I was hoping that last week would be the week we get our first win, but that never happened. And now we're facing the Vikings. So yeah, I'm picking the Vikings. It's probably going to be high scoring with both teams having pretty crappy defenses. And what does the coin have to say about this? The coin disagrees. The coin is actually saying, pick the Texans, pick the Texans. Man, I don't know. Sunday, October 4th, 12 o'clock p.m. Central Time, we got the Seahawks versus the Dolphins. The Seahawks are 3-0 and are really, really playing really well on offense, and the Dolphins are 1-2. Even if Fitzpatrick has his Fitz magic, I'm not entirely sure that, well, the Dolphins are going to be that good. They don't really have a good overall team, and they're doing really good at keeping, Tua Tagovailoa benched, and they're having Fitzmagic play. But the Seahawks, Russell Wilson is just playing out of his mind right now, and he's going to go and take his team to a 4-0 start, and it's going to be really good. They're just a much better organization. It's going to be like 33-20. And even the coin agrees on that. The coin's like even the coin's smart enough to not pick against the Seahawks when it comes to the Dolphins. Sunday, October 4th, 12 o'clock, we got the Steelers versus the Titans. The Steelers and Titans are both 3-0, so this is probably going to be a game that's going to get a lot of eyes. One of these teams are going to end their losing streak. Steelers are the power ranking favorites in this one, and I'm just going to have to go with the Steelers. The Steelers have the better defense, and they can take care of Derrick Henry, and if they score first and they get ahead, they're going to force Ryan Tannehill to throw, and he's not as good of a quarterback as he's getting paid for. And Big Ben, even coming back from his injury, is going to be a much better quarterback than Ryan Tannehill. It's going to be 23-17, and what does the coin have to say? Coin disagrees. Coin's going with the Titans. Sunday, October 4th, 12 o'clock p.m. Central Time, we get the Browns visiting the Cowboys. The Browns are 2-1, and the Cowboys are 1-2. Despite the Browns having the better record, it's only a one-game difference, though. The Cowboys are the power ranking favorites. They're ranked higher in the power rankings. Why is that? Well, because even though the Browns have the better record, the Cowboys still seem to be the much better team. They have both teams have a lot of talent, but I trust the Cowboys just a little bit more than I trust the Browns right now. And with that, I'm picking the Cowboys 33-30. I don't think defense might be very, a big thing. It's probably going to be a huge offensive game, which tend to happen with the Cowboys every so often. And the coin is going to pick the Cowboys. Coin's agreeing with me on this one as well. Then Sunday, October 4th, 12 o'clock p.m. Central Time, we get the Cardinals visiting the Panthers. Cardinals are the power ranking favorites. They are 2-1. The Panthers are 1-2. And without C-Mac, the Cardinals are 100% going to win this game. Cardinals have Larry Fitzgerald. They have Kyle Murray playing pretty good, and they also have DeAndre Hopkins. They're clearly the better team. Cardinals are going to win 23-17. They have the better record. They're the better team. They got the better offense. They got the better quarterback and the better receivers. And the coin once again agrees. Sunday, October 4th, 12 o'clock p.m. Central Time, you get the Colts versus the Bears. The Colts are 2-1. The Bears are 3-0. The Colts are the power ranking favorites. And while I'm not going to contribute this to really the Bears offense, with the quarterback was Nick Foles, I'm not going to sit there and say he's awesome, he's going to carry this team to a win in this one. I'm going to contribute this victory 27-10 to the Bears defense. Not just the Bears defense, but also while the Colts have a pretty underrated defense, I guess they're pretty good, the Bears are going to be able to force some turnovers against Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is going to face a good defense and commit turnovers. That's who he is, and that's what we're going to see. It's going to be 27-10, and let's see what the coin has to say. Coin agrees again. This is kind of scary because coin's under 50%, and we're agreeing on a lot here. Sunday, October 4th, 12 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Oh man, this is a very hard game. I'm going to have to go into very much detail to explain why my pick is going to be, why I made my pick. It's not going to be obvious at all. The Raven, it's super hard to tell who the power ranking favorites are. The coin. Oh man, if the coin's right on this one, I don't know what I'll do. The coin picked the no-name football team, Washington. If the coin is right, oh, that would be a video. Sunday, October 4th, 3:05 p.m. Central Time, we got the Giants versus the Rams. The Rams are the power ranking favorites. Giants are just a mess of a team right now. They got injuries galore, and they were not exactly a good team to start, while the Rams, on the other hand, are a good team. So this is just, yeah. And the coin agrees. The power rankings agrees. And, yeah, kind of obvious again. This one, on the other hand, is going to be a little bit of explaining because, well, first of all, they're both good teams. They're both. We got the Patriots with Cam Newton, and then we got the Chiefs with Patty Mahomes. The Chiefs are the power ranking favorites. They are 3-1. Patriots are 2-1. This is going to be on October 4th, 3:25 p.m. And I am picking the Patriots in the 30-27. Their one loss was an extremely close loss at the 1-yard line. The Chiefs did come out and beat the Ravens, which is really impressive. But I'm still picking the Patriots on this one. The Patriots have good defense, and the Patriots have flipping Cam Newton. They have Superman. They can play from behind and they can play in the front. They're just a really good team. And I just have faith in the Patriots. And the coin agrees with me on this one. Sunday, October 4th, 3:25 p.m. We got the Bills versus the Raiders. Bills are the power ranking favorites. They are 3-0. Josh Allen has been playing pretty decent. And the Raiders, they were pretty darn good. This is going to be a pretty good game. But I am going to be picking the Bills. They are the power ranking favorites. And I am picking them to win this game. I think they are just the better team right here. Oh my goodness. They did beat the Patriots, so who knows? They could beat the Bills. But the coin seems to agree as well. Again. And with that, we move on to Sunday night at 7:20. We got the Eagles versus the 49ers. This is another one where it should be kind of obvious. The Eagles are 0-2-1. 49ers are 2-1. 49ers are the power ranking favorites. Yeah, clearly the 49ers are going to be the better team. Clearly they're going to be picked to win. And the coin is deciding another major upset. The Eagles are going to win this according to the coin. I'm picking 49ers. Don't really need to explain it. Let's move on. Monday night. Again, it's another one. It's the Falcons, who have been terrible all season, and then the Packers, who have Aaron Rodgers on a revenge going, okay, you think you're going to replace me? I think not. I'm picking the Packers. The power rankings are picking the Packers. And the coin honestly picked the Falcons, which is hilarious. With all of that, this is the end of the video. We all know how I did last year. This year, I'm hoping to beat this record. There's already one tie, so I'm hoping for less than 91 losses. I want more than 164 correct. The coin is playing from behind, and the power ranking needs to really step up its game as well. I wonder how y'all do. Put your picks in. Well, we can compare them. I'll see y'all next week.